Hello my lovely friends, my name is Andrea C. I heart cross stitch. Welcome to my channel. It has been a long time since I've made a video, and there are many different reasons for that, none of which I will get into right now, but I just wanted to come and make a video today to show you what I have been working on cross stitch wise in the months of June, July, and August. So we'll consider this my summer stitching. First, I want to show you the blanket behind me. If you can see right here, the artist is Teresa Kogut. And I'm going to pan the camera up for a little bit. So I'm hanging the blanket on my privacy screen so you can see the blanket that I got that has artwork on it by Teresa Kogut. I got it at a book fair years ago at a place that I used to work at. Anyhow, so when Teresa Kogut became notable in the cross stitch world, just hearing her name, it just sounded so familiar to me. And it's because I have two blankets. I have this one and another one. And both of them have artwork on it by Teresa Kogut. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I thought that I would share that with you today. So I think that I'll just get right into it. First, before I continue, I just want to say a quick hello to my cousin Shelly, who lives in Indiana. She watches my videos sometimes, and after a long time of not really communicating or anything like that, she and I have been talking every day on the phone, and it's such a nice thing to have a cousin in your life or a good friend that you talk to every day. So hi Shelly. Okay, so we'll go straight into what I worked on in the month of June. And the first project that I will show you is Sunflower Farm. And it's from the Italian designer Cuore Batticore, something like that. And here is Sunflower Farm. It's actually Sunflowers Farm, but I call it Sunflower Farm. Okay, and excuse me while I get it out of the bag. Here we go. So here's my progress. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So I'm going to say, I'm trying to remember what I did. I know that I worked on the border. Yes. I worked up and over. I think that I don't know if this was done, or if I did this last year or this year. I honestly don't remember. But here's where I am so far. And this is stitched on the recommended fabric. It is 32 count summer khaki linen. And I believe that's by Zweigart. And here we go, Sunflower Farm. Pretty, pretty. Love that yellow and the blue. Cute little bee. Look at that cute little bee. So trying to see if it'll focus on the bee. Maybe not. All right. Anyhow, there's Sunflower Farm. Okay, so that will come out next year, probably in June, perhaps, unless it becomes my smallest or oldest project, in which case it'll come out earlier. Okay. All right, so the next project that I will show you is my gift piece. So June was my gift month, and I don't have I always forget to bring the box, because Tuscany, it's a realist kit, it came in a box, and I always forget to bring the box over here with me when I make videos. But you guys have seen this forever, and it is almost done. So you can imagine what it'll look like when it's done for real. Look at that! Oh my gosh. I am going to be starting this. I'm going to pick this back up again tomorrow and work on it. And I am hoping so much I can get it done this month. That would be amazing. Because I only have this much to do. One page left. And this is stitched on 16 count Aida. The color is clay. And it's not the Aida that came in the kit. The Aida that came in the kit was 14 count white Aida. And I wanted a smaller count. And I wanted something more of an earth tone color, so there is Tuscany. And it does not have lines. It's because I had it rolled. And that's why you see lines in it. But those are not lines because of the way I stitch. It's because of the way I folded the project. I rolled it. And then it got flat. Oh well. Okay, so that will be done soon, and that is a gift from my father and my stepmother. Okay. And they live really close by, so every time I go over there to visit, I'll be able to see it. And I keep that in this fantastic project bag that I got, that my amazing friend Cheryl made from the Library Stitch group, who I miss so much. Okay, I'm going to take a really quick drink. Okay. So in the month of June, just as a reminder, every month this year I am starting a new project. And my June project is this one. And I swear, I'm pretty sure out of all my projects, I love this one. Like, of all of the new projects that I started this year, this one was the most difficult to stop working on. So it's from Jane Netley Mayhew. I went directly to the Jane Netley Mayhew website, and I ordered it directly from her. And if I can remember, I'll put it in the description box below, but it's called Mother's Devotion. Beautiful mama giraffe and her baby. And my son turned 10 years old. Brandon turned 10 years old in June. And so that project, giraffes are my favorite animal, and that project reminded me of him. All right, so, and see, I keep it saved in this bag so I'll know what fabric it is. The fabric is Crafty Kitten, and it's kind of like a one-off. There was something wrong with the fabric, although I don't see anything wrong with the fabric. There was something wrong with it, and so she kind of like sold it. Anyhow, it's turquoise, some kind of a turquoise color, and I'll just show you. I have a very small start. Now, I started from the top and I'm working down. So you're wondering, if I'm starting from the top and working down, why did I start here? Well, let me tell you. It's because of the modeling in the fabric. I wanted... Okay, hold on, let me look at it. Okay. Okay. So do you see this empty space right here? I wanted something interesting to be here. And so this spot right here. Hold on, let me look because I want to make sure I'm saying this right. Yes, this spot. You see this orangey spot? This orangey spot will take up that space. So I figured out where I wanted the giraffes placed on the fabric, and I did a lot of counting and measuring and whatnot. So here it is. That kind of threw off the color. Now I am stitching this on Aida. It is 18 count, I believe. Yes, 18 count Aida. And this project has a lot of, I think they're called 3/4 stitches. Here, I will show you a diagram. Okay. Here is a diagram that I got that came with it. so you can just look at it and figure it out, okay? So, there we go. So, and it's fine. My lovely friend Stitching Joanne, who stitched this project, she said, "Are you sure you want to do that on Ada? There's a lot of 3/4 stitches." And I was like, "Yes, I am sure." It's not the easiest thing, but it's not horribly difficult either to do the 3/4 stitches on Ada, considering that Ada is how I learned how to stitch anyway, and I did several Pull-A-Von designs on Ada, and I swear, if you can do a Pull-A-Von design on Ada, you can do this on Ada. So there's my very small start on Mother's Devotion, and I can't wait to get back to this. I just cannot wait. All right, let me put it back into this bag. It's the bag that I got. I love Crafty. I wish Crafty Kitten, she's a fabric dyer. She lives in the UK, I believe, and I love her fabric. It's just shipping to the United States is really expensive. So I don't buy from her unless she has a sale in her Facebook group that she discounts. Like, she said that there was something wrong with that fabric. I couldn't find anything wrong with it. But she sold it at a discounted price. So I like those kinds of things. All right, so that was for the month of June. Now we're going to go into the month of July. And every July I pull out Daybreak. It's a Heaven and Earth design, otherwise known as Hade. And I keep it in one of these bags that you get, like when you buy sheets, when you buy sheets and pillowcases and blankets, and they come in this big plastic thing. Save those because they can hold projects really well, especially a big project like this. Okay. Here is what it will look like when it's done. You can see, yep, you can see. Artwork by Andy Russell. And I am using the Pattern Keeper app for this, thank goodness. And let me get it out of the bag. Oh yes, I remember this. Sky for Days. Sky for Days on this one. It was just sky, sky, sky. But it was fine. I'll miss these sky days when I get into the crazy confetti. So I just worked on all of this sky, and unfortunately you can see a little bit of the line from where one page ends and another begins, but I'm hoping that when the project is done and properly stretched, that line will go away. So it was just a lot, and I talked to Shelly a lot when I stitched this, and that made it go by so much faster. But just like a whole bunch of different shades of green and blue and white. So there we go. Okay. All right. Let me check the time. Okay. I had a short day today at work because I clocked out early and I had to go to the cardiologist because I had an echocardiogram and a stress test, and everything came back fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. We already know about the irregular heartbeat, and it didn't show anything other than that. Anyhow, so I don't have to go back to work today, so I thought I'll just make a video. So I came home and had lunch, took a shower, got myself together, and now I'm making a video. My hair is still kind of wet, but I don't care. I'm making the video because if I don't make it now, it's never going to get done. Okay, my July new start. No, we're going to do that next. Okay, so oldest, smallest gift, oldest, smallest gift. So June was my gift month, which means that July was my oldest month. And that is English Country Kitchen. And here is what it will look like when it's done. Very pretty, very colorful. This is from the Cross Stitch Gold magazine. I want to say July, August 2013. And here is my progress. Oh, there we go. Yay, so I finished this side. I finished this. So the top half is done. The top half of the project is done, and I was so tempted to just call it a day and say, okay, it's done, let's frame it. But the second half is so pretty too. So I'm going to do the second half. But yeah, I finished this all up. So I'll just do a little close-up. This was fun. The pink and the yellow. This was fun to stitch. And I really enjoyed doing the back stitch for these roses. Because it just made them pop out. You know, each individual petal, it's just so pretty. And this is 28 count Monaco in white. Okay. All right, so that was July. And look at that, we're only 17 minutes in. All right, so August. In the month of August, I pulled out this design. Just give me a second so I can take it out of the bag. It's heartstring samplery. Oh, here we go. Be kind always. It says, everyone is fighting a battle you cannot see. Be kind always. Heartstring samplery. And excuse me, something, I went to take the thing out and a whole bunch of other stuff came out with it. And it had a charm in it, and now I can't find the charm. I swear. Okay. Here we go. Now this is 28 count Mushroom Lugana, but I am stitching it 1/1 on 28 count. And as you can see, I changed a lot of the colors. Instead of having a white floral border, it's like pink and green, and changed the color of the birds and a whole bunch of other stuff. So there's my progress on Be Kind Always. And I'm hoping that the next time I bring this out, maybe I can finish it. Because all I need is to finish the bottom border, the side border, and stitch the man. I'm pretty sure that that's it. Hold on. Yeah. I think maybe one more building. Yep. And of course the flowers he's on. Okay. So if I don't finish it the next time I pick it up, I'll definitely finish it the time after. But I'm not in a hurry. Okay. All right, so then I worked on my smallest project, which is I Must Have Flowers. I don't have, I should have brought my tablet. Okay. I don't have, my tablet's over there. Okay, so the name of the project is I Must Have Flowers. The designer is Barbie Petal Pusher. I will put the link in the description box below. It's a PDF download, so I can't show you anything because it's on my tablet, which is over there, and it would be too difficult for me to get right now. So I'm just going to show you where I am at the moment. And excuse me, I still have this in the Q-snap. See? Still in the Q-snap, and I want to show you the whole thing. So just give me 1 second while I take this out of the Q-snap. I wanted to do this before I started, and I got sidetracked and didn't. Okay. All right, so I am stitching it on the recommended. I keep on looking for the chart and I don't have it. Okay. It's Queen Anne's lace. I know that for sure. The name of the fabric is Queen Anne's lace. I'm pretty sure it's either 28 count or 32 count. And here's where I've got so far. I must have flowers always and always. It is supposed to be a quote from Claude Monet, and apparently he had a pink house, which is the inspiration for the pink house in the design. And I'm quite sure that the next time I pick this up, I will be able to finish it, because I just need to finish the flowers on this side. But I love this fabric. Queen Anne's lace. It's a Joblin. Yeah. If I said Lugana, I meant Joblin. It's a 32. If I had to, I'm pretty sure it's 32 count. Joblin. Queen Anne's lace. Gorgeous fabric. Love it. So pretty. Okay. There is that. Okay, and you know what? I'm going to put that in here to protect it because I don't have it in a bag right now. All right. I'm going to take a quick drink. Okay, so my new start for the month of August is prayer. You know what? I did not show you my new start for July. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. My new start for July was Overlook Cafe from Dimensions Gold Collection. I started this because this reminds me of how I imagine July to look in Europe, like Southern Europe, you know, like the French Riviera or Italy or something like that. Okay, and I rolled it up, so let me unroll it. Okay, so I just got a little bit of a start, nothing big, but I'm really happy with how much I was able to get done. So there's my start on Overlook Cafe. So pretty. Such beautiful, vibrant colors. A lot of, you know, using 3 strands, 4 strands, 2 of this color and 1 of another color. So there's Overlook Cafe, Dimensions Gold. Petite, Dimensions Gold Petite. And that I started in July. Okay. Okay, so my new start for August is Prairie Schooler Farmer's Almanac, where it says 30 days has September, April, June, and November. 31 the others date excepting February 28. But in leap year we assign February 29. Hold on, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, so I'm making a lot of changes in this. As you'll see, a lot of changes. One of which is the word. Accepting? No. No. That doesn't make sense to me. Accepting February 28th? No. So I changed it to be except for. And I still have this in the Q-snap because I'm going to be stitching on this until the end of the day. And tomorrow I'll switch to Tuscany. I'm working on the sun right now. But, okay, so this word September, it was charted to be this color, November, the color of November. So I switched. I made November the the same color as the house, which is, this is all charted to be in DMC floss. I am using just a very few amount of DMC. Most of it is Gentle Art and Weeks Dye Works and, you know, all of this fancy stuff. You know, fancy floss. I think that's what we call it nowadays, right? So I think this is Old Blue Jeans. The color of the house is Tiger's Eye. I believe that's Weeks Dye Works, which is the same color as November. April is just a pink DMC. June is the same color as these trees, which is Lucky from Weeks Dye Works, which is the most gorgeous green ever. Lucky from Weeks Dye Works. All of these words are stitched in, oh my gosh, I forget. Hold on. This brown, beautiful, oh, it's Havana from Weeks Dye Works. Havana. Beautiful brown. The roof is DMC 4000, and it's a variegated floss, as you can see. The red here is the same red that is February, which is, sorry, hold on. It is, February is, oh, curry. No, I'm sorry. That's not correct. What am I doing? 4130. Oh yeah, DMC 4130. It's a variegated red. DMC 4130 is the color, is February, and the door and the chimneys. What am I doing? The chimneys. Chimneys are Gentle Art Old Red paint for the chimneys. So isn't that beautiful? I love Tiger's Eye. The variegation in this is very slight, but you can see a little bit of it. The gold trim around that's Weeks Dye Works Curry, and the trim around the windows. And the dark brown inside the windows is the same color as the roof. So such pretty colors. Here, I'll show you some of them. Just give me 1 second. Okay, here's some of them. I'm just going to take out the ones that are easy to grab. Okay, one more. Okay, I think I got it all. So just bear with me. Such pretty colors. Okay, so here's the Weeks Dye Works Lucky and the Havana, I think. Yeah. And oh, here's the Tiger's Eye. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is Curry. This is Curry. And here's the Tiger's Eye. Weeks Dye Works Tiger's Eye. It is so gorgeous. Of course, it's focusing on me and not the thread color. And Old Red paint, and the Old Blue Jeans. I wish I had a better camera. You know who has a really good camera? Abby Bella Stitch. She has a really good camera. Okay, so there are some of my colors. Oh, and do you see how the sun is charted to be brown and the moon charted to be brown? I am not doing that. And I'm not putting a face in the sun or the moon. So, see, my sun is this color here, which is a combination of Silken Colors, Sunflower, okay? So this Sunflower, and I'm mixing it with 972. So you have DMC 972 and this beautiful yellow mixed together. And that is what is making up the sun. So pretty. And for the moon, I will be using this. I am kitting up the Blue Flower Summer Squirrel, and it's Weeks Dye Works Buttercup. Do you see this? I'm going to be using this for the moon because I think it's just the perfect color. for the moon. Okay, and that's it. Look at that. 30 minutes and I'm done. Okay, I thought, well, actually I'm not done, but you know what I mean. Because I need to show you some things I got. Now, most of the things I got are just floss to kit up things, but I did receive a really special thing in the mail. And, you know, I'm going to show you that next. First, I want to show you, last week I went to the cardiologist and I had a stress test done, and I just decided that since I had to endure a stress test, I was going to get myself some goodies from the cross stitch store, which is it's near the cardiologist that I go to. So it's kind of like a 45-minute drive. So I don't go there very often, but I was driving right by it, so I figured I'd stop in there and treat myself. And I got this chart. It's called Bluebird on a Strawberry. Isn't that the most... I just love it. I just love everything about this. The bluebird, the strawberry, the little white strawberry blossoms. Here is the designer. Kitty and Me Designs by Pamela Kellogg. She's the designer who designs all of the cat faces. And I saw this there and I had to have it. I had to have it. If I had all of the floss in the fabric right now, I would start this. This would be my... Well, I would like to say this would be my September start, but this really doesn't say September to me. This is more of a spring kind of thing, so maybe I'll start it in the spring. We'll see. Okay, now I will show you this epic thing I got in the mail, and I'm hoping that I don't run out of I'm hoping that the camera doesn't stop, because if it does, then I'll just have to restart it and put the two together, and that will be fine. Okay, I'm not going to name names because she asked me not to say her name. But I have a really good friend. She watches my videos, and we have exchanged emails. And we have emailed back and forth to each other. I even have her cell phone number, and she has mine. And occasionally we text back and forth. And see, I don't want to get too much into the reason why she did what she did, because then, you know, that's her business and everything like that. And I don't want to tell everybody her business. But let's just say she went through a very difficult time in her life, and she decided to thank me in the most incredibly generous way that was completely unnecessary, but absolutely fantastically, I don't even know what word to say. I don't even know what word I'm thinking of. I was just so incredibly grateful. You know when somebody does something for you and it's not really necessary for them to do that, but they do it and you feel so grateful, more grateful than you can express in words. That's as good as I can get. And I think I might have talked about this in my last video, that she had sent me a gift card. I think I did talk about this in my last video, that she sent me a gift card for my bobbin, and I ordered something, and it hadn't come in the mail yet, and I was really nervous. Well, it got here, and so I'm going to show you now what I got. I did purchase one thing, since her gift card covered the price of the kit that I'm about to show you in just a few minutes. But then I figured, since I'm ordering for my bobbin anyway, I might as well just get something else, you know. So here's the first thing I got. It is a kit. Andriana, Andriana, and I love it. I love tulips. And these are the most beautiful tulips. I mean, look at the veining in those petals. It is just gorgeous. So I purchased this myself. Now, with the gift card money, I purchased this. And this is something that I probably would never have bought for myself. This is something that I would have always wanted, but probably would have never spent the money to buy, or I would have maybe saved up and bought it for like a very special occasion. And so I got this. I love it. Look at what. Look. I just can't even. I mean, I just can't even. I think it's called In the Sunset. And this will be the most epic thing I ever stitch in my life. More epic than the Heaven and Earth design. I mean, this is so gorgeous. Look at that. Look at those horses. And it has beads in it. I want this to be my thumbnail. Maybe if I hold it up long enough, it'll be my thumbnail. Thank you. You know who you are. You know who you are. Thank you so, so much. I love it. I am so afraid to start this because I don't think once I start it, I'll ever be able to put it down. I mean, I am going to start it one day, but it would be so difficult to put it down to work on something else. And I can hear some of you saying, well, then don't put it down. Just stitch on it until you feel like stopping. I hear you. I hear you. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for your friendship, because friendship is more than just receiving gifts in the mail. It is a bond with a person, I don't have to describe to you what friendship is, but I'm just so grateful. That's the best part of this channel, is the friends that I've made along the way. And so many of my friends that I've made along the way are not making videos anymore, or haven't made a video in a while, and I want you to know that I miss you. I'm not going to name names, but if you haven't made a video in a while, please know that you're missed. Alright, so it's 37 minutes. I need to leave in about 15 minutes to pick up my son from school. Hope you all have a wonderful day. And I would like to say I'll see you next month, but there's no guarantees on that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, wait. Okay, there is one more thing I wanted to say. Okay, so the last time I talked, I spoke about that I was going through a really hard time with anxiety and depression, and that I was going to be seeking the help of a psychologist or mental health counselor, and I am. I have been meeting either once a week or once every other week with a mental health professional. She's a doctor of psychology, and she has been helping me tremendously. And she recommended a book to me, which I would like to share with you. The name of the book is From Abandonment to Healing. Okay, you can see that. From Abandonment to Healing. Susan Anderson is the author. I will try and remember to put a link below. But that book, I've only read like the author's foreword and the first chapter, and it is amazing. From Abandonment to Healing. I can tell already that it's going to be a life-changing book for me. So I wanted to share that with you if you're going through issues related to the loss of people or love or whatever. Just look at the book, read the little blurbs and captions and whatnot, and you'll see. Okay, I love you all, and I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.